Hello dear viewers and greetings from Chippenham. Now for those of you who don't know, Chippenham is a small town some 20 miles east of Bristol, and as you can see behind me I came here with my motorbike. So I discovered something very cool on the entrance to Chippenham. Just as you're about to go into town, there's a roundabout, and then off this roundabout there's a road which leads to an industrial zone. And on the entrance to this industrial zone there is this container, which is in fact a kebab shop. And the best thing about it is that it seems to be working all day long, so you can actually eat kebabs for lunch, which is generally frowned upon in UK for some reason. Again, I don't know why, it's just the way it is. So here's the bike, which we used to come here, and of course the scale.
Sorry.
I can get a doner in a bun.
Doner in the bun?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. No, that's it.
One doner in the bun, please.
Okay, so we place the order now. Let's hope it doesn't take too long. And actually a very interesting thing, maybe it's a Chippenham thing, but if you look, maybe you can see there on that side of the road there is another fast food van. It has British flags on it, so I'm not sure if they actually serve kebabs. Yeah, I don't think that one is serving kebabs per se, but I might be wrong. Who knows? Anyway, a cool little place, and while I'm waiting I could show you around here. So next to the roundabout, not that great place, but there is a couple of benches, and also on that way over there, so we'll have somewhere to sit and eat. Also, what is quite unique here is that they have this doner in a bun. That's exactly a type of kebabs I like the most. They're very rare in UK, and usually they go under that brand of a German doner kebab. However, this independent retailer Yilmaz Kebabs seem to have it, so I'm quite excited about trying it out. So hello once again dear viewers. As it turned out, I got my order very quickly, so I assume that all these other people around me are not ordering kebabs but something unhealthy like burgers or fries. Anyway, I'm sitting here on one of these benches in the nature. The only problem is there's loads of flies flying around everywhere, so it's a bit disgusting, even though the idea of eating in the nature might seem nice. This here is supposed to be kebab in a bun. So it looks exactly like any other kebab except that it's small. Where is the bun here? I do not know. Let's of course measure this. The only problem is here it's not stable, so I might need to use this table which is full of bird shit. £595. So for £6 it's actually not that bad. It's around 100 grams per pound. But I said it's disgusting, full of bird shit here. It's a bit cleaner here, so this is where we will eat. Oh. Right, so as I said, this is supposedly kebab in a bun. So you get a burger bun, and then the rest is just in a box like a regular kebab. I mean, I do appreciate the originality that they're at least trying to do something original here. Again, it's not what I expected when they said kebab in a bun, but technically they're not wrong. It's just that there is a lot more ingredients than you could fit in a bun. I expected a large bun which fits everything, but hey, this is something at least. Again, I appreciate the fact that they are trying to do something original. So, as you can imagine, I cannot really eat this as a sandwich. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to eat this with bread on top, so let's move the bun on the side for now. And I'll just eat it as a classical British kebab. Of course, they do have the standard offering of larger kebabs, This time I went for a smaller one because I wanted to see what is this kebab in a bun. Again, I thought it's gonna be something like a sandwich style. On the flip side, I'm not really feeling hungry anyway. It's around 1 p.m. and normally I'm used to eating kebabs in the UK not before 4 p.m. because that's when most kebab shops open. So it is a bit too early for me to eat a kebab in this country. Probably that's why my body, which adapted to this fact, is still not feeling hungry. But anyway, this smaller kebab, only 600 grams. I mean only, it's not that little, 600 grams. For British standards though, it's pretty small. Yeah, I think this is just fine for the time being. So far the kebab seems pretty standard. I do feel a bit of spiciness from the chili sauce. It also has this sweet aftertaste, of which I'm not a fan. I prefer those chili sauces without a lot of sugar. We also get some chili peppers here, which are somewhat salty, somewhat bitter, not really spicy. But still, they have a kick at least. The kebab itself, yeah, it's layered with meat at the bottom, then the salad, then the sauce, very common thing to see that in the UK. We have this top of hamburger bun. So I'm not sure how I'm supposed to eat this. Let me put some ingredients on top and then try to eat it like a sandwich. It is a bit difficult to do because once I put things on the fork, it's hard to get them off the fork. Well, I tried. It doesn't look that great, but let's see. I think if they call this Kebab-Burger, maybe it would make more sense. I'm gonna do like this type of a burger bun. It's not that bad, the idea of putting it together in a kebab. Yes, I already said I appreciate the originality. Also, one of the workers from this kebab shop arrived recently while I was waiting for my camera to charge an expensive car, so I imagine that the business is doing very well. And that was kind of nice, a sesame bun with some kebab meat and lettuce. Wasn't great, but reminded me kind of like if you put kebab meat in a Big Mac, something like that. I suspect that the second half of the bun is at the very bottom. Yeah, actually it is. So that one will be like a standard pita bread. The meat is quite nice. It has these dark brown, heavier grilled parts mixed with less grilled, light brown parts. It's a very good mix of crunchy and soft. I like it. And those of you who have been watching my channel for a while probably know that when we have multiple kebab sizes, usually the bigger one gives you better value for money. Now this is a small one, probably the cheapest and the smallest portion, and this one is already almost 100 grams per pound. I imagine that they give good value for larger kebabs, although of course this is just pure speculation. Anyway, this particular chili pepper is quite strong tasting. So I'm getting the spiciness I desire. Now at this point there's only meat, bottom half of pita bread and 2 chili peppers left. Tiny bit of lettuce. So yeah, since we have a bit of meat now left and this bottom of the bun, let's try to eat it as a sandwich again. It will get my hands dirty, but I do have a tissue, so hopefully it's not too messy. From all these people eating around here, it's only me that's actually sitting down at one of these tables. Although I said, given how disgusting they are and with all the flies, I think I can understand now why they all prefer to eat in a car rather than outdoors. I mean, it is fairly warm weather. I think forecast is up to 20 degrees today. A bit of sunshine, mostly cloudy. But for me, who's riding a motorbike now and needs to wear a heavy motorcycle boots and a jacket, that's actually good. If it gets too sunny, I'll be totally sweating inside of it. Let's try to eat this now. If something falls out, like this chili pepper, we can eat it separately at the end. This bottom part of the bun is now very nicely drenched in fat from the kebab. I really like it. A very nice finish to a decent kebab. Right, so we've reviewed Yilmaz Kebabs in Chippenham, my first time visiting Chippenham, and it was a very positive experience. For a start, these guys actually work even before noon. I think I read on the internet they work from 8 a.m. So you can get kebabs even for breakfast if you wish, not only for lunch. So that's very nice. Secondly, they are experimenting with food and they offer this kebab in a bun, which again, not what I expected. You get it in a burger bun, but the end result was surprisingly good, especially at the end with the second half of the bun, which soaked up all the fat from the grilled meat. Meat itself was very nice. As I said, parts were like darker brown and crunchy, and parts were lighter brown and soft. The chili peppers, they had quite a strong taste, maybe not that spicy, but salty and bitter. Actually, the only thing I was not happy about was the chili sauce itself. Not that much spiciness and a lot of sweetness, or at least more sweetness than I would like. However, overall, I do appreciate the originality that these guys are trying to do something, and I think they are also onto something. Even though this is not a perfect kebab, it does deserve 4 out of 5 stars. As I said, they are upping the game. They are kind of pushing the boundaries of what's considered socially acceptable time to eat a kebab in the UK, and they're also pushing the boundaries in terms of what kind of bread is served with a kebab. So yeah, kudos for that. Very good job, guys. And this concludes our review. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday in another review. So that was kebab in a bun at Yilmaz Kebabs, a stand in an industrial estate in Chippenham. At first I was both surprised and confused after seeing a box full of kebab ingredients sandwiched between 2 modest burger buns. However, as I was progressing through the kebab, it grew more and more on me. I ended up really enjoying it and giving it 4 out of 5 for taste and originality. The value for money is decent as well, coming just a smidge below 100 grams per pound. In times of inflation and rising living costs, we really need more businesses like these to keep kebabs affordable and the populace healthy. That is all for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again in another video.